Hello YouTube, Intuitive Edge here. So checking in, I'd like to look at the week ahead, what's in store for us. Let's look at what's going to be in the news, behind the scenes, and what's going to be taking place. There's lots of rumors out there that there's some big news going to be coming out, and people saying this and that. So I'm curious, what does the tarot have to say? What's all that about? Let's check it out and see. I'm gonna set that aside. Move my crystal. Let's shuffle up the cards. Give me just a moment while I shuffle. All right, so let's cut the deck. So, in the news, our week ahead. Behind the scenes and outcome card. Ooh, boy. What do we got going on this week? So, the Three of Cups, that's a card of, you know what you know what I just heard? I just heard friends ratting friends out. That's what I heard. This is a friendship card. It is reversed, and sometimes that can bring a little discord or disharmony between friends. And so, you know, if one friend is ratting on another, or something comes out that somebody's talking and throwing someone under the bus, or there's something coming out in the news that, you know, these are times when you find out who your friends are and who they're not. Or, you know, if there's enough pressure put on somebody, maybe they'll talk to save their own skin kind of thing. So there could be some friendships in the news. So there could be something in the news related to somebody ratting someone out or throwing someone else under the bus kind of thing. Behind the scenes, this is, wow, the wheel of the medicine wheel. This is things that are fated, things that are destined, things that are, you know, it's like destiny, fate. You can only, you know, skirt justice or skirt the law so many times, and then pretty soon you have to kind of pay the piper kind of thing. So this is like the wheel of karma, so to speak. And on the outcome card to have the Tower, well, this is an interesting start to this reading. Kind of goes off on a bang. We've got the wheel of karma, the wheel of fate. I have to go back to this card for a second, because this card is really important. These are both major arcanas, but this card is like, this is fate's, you know, you can't really tempt fate too many times, otherwise, you know, they say tempt fate too many times and you get burned. I mean, this is like facing justice or facing karma. Then we've got the Tower card, which is like cataclysms or things falling apart, things breaking down. Sometimes it's a necessary destruction, but if you're not flowing with the changes, it can feel very devastating. Okay, wow, let's keep going. This is interesting. Right off the bat there. All right. So we have the Devil card, Pan. In the news, this brings an element of some maybe dirty dealings behind the scenes, or a little reckless, a little careless. Uh, kind of going back to that feeling of like people throwing each other under the bus or this is kind of a dark, dirty, kind of sneaky feel with it. Not on the up and up, not exactly honorable. Okay. Behind the scenes, got the Nine of Pentacles. On top of this, like, facing karma, facing justice kind of thing. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is it's a card of values and things that are of value, things being valued. The Nine of Pentacles is like prosperity, wealth, having what you need. And this is directly facing this other situation where people who maybe were doing some dirty deeds in secret maybe got found out and friends are ratting them out kind of thing. But there's some money that is exposing it, okay? She's facing it, she's exposing it, and she's got fate karma with her. So there's some power behind this that's either helping to expose this. I don't think so, but I think this is kind of like just falling apart over here. But there's some power behind it that's either assisting in helping that happen, that has the fates with it, aligned with the karma behind it. Okay, interesting. Four of Pentacles. This is the hoarding card. Wanting to hold on to what's yours, and not wanting to give an inch. But what's really kind of sad, I guess you want to say, because you've got the Tower card underneath it. This is like the destruction. And this is somebody who is desperately trying to hang on to their, whatever their worth, their assets, their stuff, trying to hang on to it. And it's really, I would say it's futile at this point, because you've got the Karma card and the Tower that's basically karma is coming, it's like destroying and trying to attempt to hang on to something or to keep something from crumbling, from falling apart on you. That's a really, really hopeless place to be. Especially with this card being in resistance to the change that's coming. Either resisting arrest, quite literally, or resisting the fates, the karma, the challenges ahead. This is like really trying to hang on. Okay, imagine you're on a boat that has a hole in it and you're trying to plug it with your finger and the hole is bigger than your finger. It's like, it's futile, okay? You know, sooner or later you're going to have to abandon ship and start over, okay? That's kind of the feeling with this. This is a futile attempt by somebody to keep something afloat that is sinking, something that is falling apart. They're trying to prevent it. They're trying to stem the tide, so to speak, and it's not going to work for them, okay? It's not going to work for them. This is going to be in the news, okay? This is probably not any of my readers. This is bigger than that. This is a bigger issue, okay? In the news, probably. So be looking for that. Somebody is trying to keep things afloat, and it's not going to work, okay? All right, what do we got next? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. In the news. Okay. Quite literally, the stock market. As some people say, this is a stock market card. It could represent the stock market. It might take a little dip this week. It's possible. Again, I'm not looking for like a cataclysmic stock market correction, but there may be a minor dip or minor correction this week. That's possible. But quite literally, this is like a challenge in values or family. Again, with the friendship card, relationships, challenges in that regard, with it being reversed. Behind the scenes, we've got the Page of Swords. This is a tricky card. This is a card of mental acuity, needing to stay one step ahead mentally and be mentally sharp. So this line is kind of in between this stuff that's happening. This is like the mover, the shaker, what's causing the creative energy, and all of this stuff is this energy of the wheels of karma, fate, dictating what's going on, okay? Again, we butt heads with natural law, with the karmic laws of consequences. Things happen as a result. You put something in motion, sooner or later it comes back to you. These are the things that are taking place right now. This is the wheel of karma, the wheel of fate that can't be stopped, okay? These things happen as a result of things we put in motion. We're never truly a victim because things always come back to us that we put out. That's kind of the nature of how things work in the universe. But in terms of the players involved, the people who are either helping to bring this karmic balance, so to speak, and they may not know that they're doing that, okay, in a I'm talking like in a spiritual kind of sense here, but the people involved in bringing fates or karma around probably don't see it maybe in that type of spiritual way, but on some level they're being mentally sharp, mentally quick, and there's like resources. This is a card of resources, having what you need, and it's directly, again, I'm kind of going back over what I already said, but it's really strong. Like this, the resources are there to help bring about some change, some much needed change. And it's causing some people who were kind of maybe doing things on the sly or not really on the up and up. It's causing them to kind of go into chaos. And the end result of that is this kind of things falling apart. Now, over here on the outcome card, outcome stack, we have another card. This was a card of like futility. This is like fighting. Again, infighting. There's going to be maybe some nasty comments back and forth, possibly between people, either on Twitter or in the news somehow. There's probably going to be some tension between people, some exposure that people don't. And again, this is like wanting to hang on to something and either not be exposed or not let something happen, or trying to fight a losing battle because they're fighting against karma and the fates. Okay. All right. Bottom card overall. Oh, nice card to have on the bottom card here. Death. Okay. Now, I do have to say, for those that may not be familiar with tarot, the death card generally doesn't mean like a literal death, or, it can, but that's usually not what it means. The death card is a card of transformation. Big changes coming, okay? And again, with these powerful cards here of fate and destruction and change, we have another card, a major arcana, death card of transformation, card of change. This week's going to be really interesting to see what comes. And again, it may affect the stock market just slightly, little dip, little correction. But it feels like there's a really transformative, powerful change on the horizon. I do see some feeling of some positivity with it. Excuse me while I take a sip of water here. Holy cow, this is like coming at me like, woo! Okay, with this death card, with transformation of any kind, there's always like an end to it at some point. It's kind of like the nighttime ends and then the dawn begins and a new day comes. There's cycles to everything. This is a cycle, okay? But we're going to see a microcosm of a larger cycle happening all at once. This week is kind of condensed, it feels like. But with this transformation, with this change, we've got some positive energy coming through. There's hope. There's this little sun peeking out behind the death card. It's made when all hope seems lost. There is some shifting. What this all is doing is shifting things back into balance. Okay, it may not look like that, but that is how the universe works. The universe tries to maintain balance at all times, and so things happen. They fall out of place. They get corrected, sometimes violently so that change can come. Things can get righted again. Downward spirals do not happen forever. Things change, things correct. That's where the fates come in. That's where karma plays a role in making it possible for us to correct course and get back on track. So that's what's happening this week. It's going to be a powerful week. We'll see what happens in the news, but be looking for some powerful changes ahead. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. That was a lot in a short amount of time. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you like it, leave a like. I will make more videos. I appreciate everybody that comes by. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.